How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. It's me, Cam from Cam's Cob, and welcome back to another daily Chelsea news video. Now, today we've just come off a 0-0 draw to Sevilla in the opening night of the Champions League, which we'll be talking about today. We'll also be talking about the man of the match, who I think played well and who didn't play very well. Interests in Zakaria, Hudson-Odoi and Erling Halland. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Now, starting with the main story that has come out today, and we're going to go to Simon Phillips Town today, which is that Chelsea, Manchester United and Bayern Munich are interested in signing 23-year-old Mönchengladbach defensive midfielder Dennis Zakaria. Now, this is again showing the interest that Chelsea still have in a defensive midfielder. Whether we've stopped with Rice or not, it is hopefully in January we can either get this transfer fiasco to begin again, because Zakaria is a very good CDM, not only because, I know him about FIFA, but I do sometimes, watch the Bundesliga, and he's a cracking little player. Would definitely help our defence because, as I said many times before, Chelsea lack a out-and-out defensive midfielder along with Kante, who alone isn't good enough to do his job, although he tries. With Zakaria, or, it's not going to be Thomas Partey, but say a player like that or Declan Rice, it would shore up our defence and hopefully stop letting us concede 3 goals against, let's be honest, mid-table and relegated sides. Simon Phillips goes on a tweet prior saying, Chelsea are not looking to sell Callum Hudson-Odoi in January. If a club wants him next summer, they'll have to pay €80 million to sign him, as per Fabrizio Romano. Now, the main man, Fabrizio Romano, Simon Phillips is quoting him from his podcast, the Here We Go podcast, greatly named. And, that's good. It shows, hopefully, I'm not saying he's not worth 80 million, but no one's going to buy him. And if they do, €80 million, you can't say no to that, because we just reinvest in either the academy or another winger. Shows the esteem, the calibre, the prowess that Callum Hudson-Odoi has to be worth about €80 million, which is great. On the same podcast, Fabrizio Romano, talking about Chelsea, said nothing between Chelsea and Erling Haaland at the moment. According to Fabrizio Romano on Here We Go podcast, Haaland's €75 million release clause is not valid for 2 years. Juventus and Real Madrid. This kind of puts to bed the rumours that we were going to buy him. It doesn't really, but it says in a couple years we might be the front runners to get his release clause. But yeah, that's enough of today's transfer news. Let's get on with the match review. Now, Chelsea came out drawing to Seville with a point shared, a point apiece, 0-0 to Seville. As I said, most notably a clean sheet. We're going to be looking at the clean sheet more important than not scoring any goals, because we've shown we can score goals, but we haven't shown we can keep many clean sheets. Man of the match was Big Eddie Mondi. Great first Champions League performance from him. He didn't have that much to do, but he made a great save, but he absolutely twatted the ball with his left hand out into Rose, which got deflected by Zuma. The thing is, I don't actually think Kepa would have saved that, so, they already are showing signs. It is a clean sheet. Both Thiago Silva and Mendy, when playing together, have kept 2 clean sheets, which is great. Personally, I thought Ben Chilwell should have got man of the match, because not only was he great defensively, he was also great offensively, and his aerial duels, I think he's just a bit really good in the air, which doesn't, really strike me as one of his main factors. But, it's really noticeable how good he is in the air. Of course, I think no one played outstanding. That's why this is our first 0-0 of Frank Lampard's tenure. So it's kind of hard to, analyse. But I think, Havertz might get some stick, people saying he played bad, but I think he was driving. He had this, burst of speed, which is showing him what's about. Timo Werner, his runs were the most improving, important thing to see. He didn't really have his shooting boots on today. He could have had maybe 1 or 2 goals, but that's just clutching at straws, really. We didn't have a cut open, like, obvious chance. However, the one annoying thing I'd say is you shouldn't really be playing Pulisic on the right. As soon as he played the left, he was a spark. But yeah, I'm sorry, Mount. You probably are my favourite player at Chelsea, but for, it's going to haggle the Pulisic, so I think I'd rather Mount not be in the squad and Pulisic play left wing than vice versa. However, that's great. Both Ren and Krasnodar drew 1-1, which is the best possible outcome, so it's, as it was. Everyone's on 1 point. We're going to Russia next Tuesday. But, we got to think about the game on Saturday, which, Man United coming off winning against PSG, arguably one of the best teams in the world. It's not great. I would have liked, Man United to be smashed so their morale was low. But it's going to be a tough game, and they've highlighted how good they are and how good we need to be, both offensively and defensively. So that's going to be a good game. We're going to be leading up to that as the week goes on. So that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.